So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Apple Watch Series 4, why you should buy this watch now. So if you're in the market for a smartwatch, specifically an Apple Watch, I think the Series 4 represents a great value. Now, I know some people are probably thinking about the Series 3 because of its discount and the Black Friday sales that are coming up. I will cover that one in a future video if you guys are interested. But this to me is the perfect balance between the Series 3 and the Series 5, because I found these on eBay for under 300 bucks, which is a steal considering that this watch was well over 400. If you went with the cellular model, way over 500, so like a $200 discount. And if you want to find this new, you can still find a cellular model of this new in the threes, which is a lot cheaper than the 500 plus price tag when this device was new. So the Apple Watch Series 4 is seeing $150 to $200 discounts. So let's talk about the first thing I really love about the Series 4, and that is the display. The display on this watch is fantastic. It looks very sharp for a watch. It's OLED, so that's a great thing. And also, this display gets plenty bright for a watch as well. I have no trouble seeing it, and this is the display that is pretty much the same as the one on the Series 5. It was the redesigned display with like 30%, with way more screen real estate than the prior Series 3, which is why I really prefer this Apple Watch. It makes it more usable as a smartwatch because you got more space to mess around on the screen, which you are going to do quite a bit here for your Apple Watch. So really do appreciate that about this watch, especially considering that the App Store came here. You're going to want more space to scroll and to check out the applications you can get for Apple Watch. So Series 4 definitely has a great screen, very similar to that of the Apple Watch 5, but the thing is, it doesn't have always on display with that always on display, so you can take that for what it is. The Series 5, when you're actually using it, it's still going to be lit up the same way as the Series 4. Next thing I love about this watch is that it has the same software as the Series 5, which is awesome. So you're still on the latest version, as is basically all the other Apple Watches, but it really looks almost like you're using the same exact watch here on the same exact software. So if I go to About here, we are running version 6.1 17S 84, and the great features I love about the new Watch OS has got to be that one where you can like see the audio in your environment. Let's go up here a little bit. The noise levels in your environment, pretty awesome. So I can kind of see the dB rating, and it can help with your hearing. So really do like this a lot. I also really love how the Apple Watch brings the App Store to the watch right here. Ability to just go through your applications right here on the watch is fantastic, and the crown has like this little vibrational feedback, so it's very satisfying to scroll through that App Store on there. So yeah, the watchOS 6.1 is really nice, and this list view is very easy to navigate. In addition, in the Apple Watch application, there are new faces here in watchOS 6, so that's pretty cool. And you have to feel like that watch face you're seeing on Apple's advertisements for the Series 5 that you can't have it, because you can have it here. The one you're seeing a lot is these California faces here for the Apple Watch Series 5. This is some of the new faces. You can customize these out however you might like as well. And they have many different ways you can change them out. So I'm really liking the faces that came to the watchOS 6. And if you had the Nike watch, you do get all these Nike watch ones that come with it. But I still don't like how Apple still makes you have to buy different types of watches to get different faces. I wish they could open this up to third-party developers so they can develop faces and have way more selection here on the Apple Watch. I think one day we will see that. The next awesome thing about the Apple Watch Series 4 is that if you had any of the older Apple Watches, they will have backward band support. So any of those bands you were using on your past Apple Watches, as long as it's a similar size, like you had the older, bigger Apple Watch, for example, this is the bigger one, or if you had the older, smaller Apple Watch, you would want to have the smaller one. All your bands should work. And if you like any of these bands, I'll leave them linked down below, specifically that green one right there. That is, I got to match the new green of 2019 iPhone right here. This was only $5.99. Excellent deal. I'll drop that down below. Okay, guys, so one of the big things that Series 4 doesn't have is the always on display. But why I don't think this is the biggest deal in the world is because the Apple Watch Series 4 is very responsive when you do raise the wrist. So I almost never have a problem with this responding up when I raise my wrist up. And I mean, yeah, if you want to glance over and you really need that feature, this might not be for you. but still, I think that for most people, they're usually going to raise their wrist and check the time, and by that time, the Apple Watch has quickly already responded. Another awesome reason to consider buying the Apple Watch Series 4 right now is that, of course, you're getting that discount, but you're still getting the ECG feature, which is a huge sell for the Series 5, but the Series 4 also has this, which basically checks for irregular, maybe often rapid heartbeats. This could potentially save your life if you're having issues with your heart. The Apple Watch can detect that, and you might want to go get checked out if something is going on. You also have the ability to monitor your heart rate throughout the day, and it will give you kind of a graph at how it's going. That's not my current heart rate. That was 3 days ago when I was exercising. The next one is if I go to the SOS features, you can see the fall detection is available here for the Series 4 as well. In addition, you have great SOS features which really set the Series 4 apart. You can go ahead and emergency SOS right there. Also, your medical ID will be there if you set up Apple Health on this device, and you could just see how smooth this Apple Watch is. You're not really missing out on anything with this processor versus the Series 5. This processor is very snappy on the Apple Watch Series 4, which really made this watch a lot more usable than some of the older models, which were pretty slow. And this really started to set the Apple Watch apart, as many other smartwatches are not as smooth and fast as Apple Watches, and the calculator is a nice addition as well to the new Watch OS. And another great reason is that the Apple Watch still has fantastic activity features on this Apple Watch Series 4. You don't have to feel like I got to get the latest one to get all the new activity features. And considering how similar the Series 4 is to the Series 5, if you're looking to save on the Apple Watch and you don't want the older design of the Series 3, you will definitely be very happy with the Series 4. And I basically only have a couple complaints with the Apple Watch Series 4, but this goes for the Series 5 and all of the other rest of the Apple Watches, and that is that they don't have the best battery life, 1 to 2 days on the 44 millimeter, and the watch faces are closed down to what Apple gives you. I want to see third-party support. Let developers make some watch faces and maybe install them in maybe the App Store or something. That would be awesome to allow the Apple Watch to get a little bit more customization. Anyway, if you guys are going to pick up a Series 4, you have one, let us know down below any questions, comments, concerns. Be sure to drop them there as well. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to be well. I will catch you all in the very next episode, and peace.